What it do, Cozy family? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys haven't heard, we're on the road to 500 subs. Once we reach those 500 subs, between me and Destiny, we're going to be doing a massive giveaway to give back to you guys that have been supporting us since day one. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is scroll down and subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment of whatever you want. Just let it be appropriate. Screenshot that you subscribed and did all those things. Send it to either me or Destiny on Instagram. All the links will be in the description down below. It would just help us a lot to determine the winner of the giveaway. So let's just keep it along with these story time videos because I have a lot of stories in my head that I really need to take out because I was a bad child. Like, yo, I look at myself now and I was just like, yo, from 11 to 13, I did a lot of lying. I did a lot of sneaking around. Boy, I wish my son would do that. I most likely let him, honestly. Just to piss Destiny off, I would let him. Ironically, a lot of these storytime videos would happen within the ages of 11 to 13. But, like I said, I was a bad child. I was on super lockdown. My mom would not let me go anywhere. So, whatever chance I had for freedom, I'm going to enjoy it. But, I fucked that up. This part of my life, this is when I first started going to church. Now, I wasn't in church school at this time. I wasn't trying to get my communion or confirmation at all. I was just going to attend mass because my mom just wanted me to keep myself occupied. All I did was play video games and stuff like that. So, for the first couple of weeks, my mom used to take me. Honestly, my mom was very, very strict. She would not even let me go to the store by myself. And mind you, the store is right across the street. Like, she was that overprotective of me. Like, I was young, I get it. After those couple of weeks, she stopped. I'm like, hold on, because one day she came up to me and she was like, Brendan, go to church. I'm like, you got to take me. She was like, nah, go to church. So I'm like, oh, it's lit. She started to trust me. Boy, did I fuck that up. So for the first couple of weeks, I used to go to church and come back just to see, like, if she would trust me, like, to see if she would pick me up from church or be in front of the building waiting for me, or she would sneak in to try to see if I'm there. So I try to, like, I knew my plan all along, so I try to, like, slowly gain her trust to mess it up. So I used to go to church, and now, at this time, I didn't have a phone. Remember, in my last video, my last storytime video, I said that I had a Nintendo Wii that I used to go on the internet on, and that's where I used to go on AIM and Facebook and MySpace, or whatever the case may be. I'm like, yeah, I know the plans for today. Because Mass used to be over here. It used to be Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Sunday was the main one. If you wanted to catch it on Wednesday or any other day, you could. But I knew my game plan coming into Wednesday. I'm like, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna hang out with somebody. Back then, I used to have little, you know, acquaintances that I didn't really know what to do. Like, I'm gonna tell you this part of my life. When I started doing those things and, like, sneaking out and lying to my mom, telling her, like, I'm in one spot and I'm actually in another spot, I would not leave where I live. I would be literally like a block down. Like, my mom could have easily saw where I was at. But I felt like I was big, bad, and tough. And I'm going to, you know, hang out with some friends. Females, males, just, you know, just chill. Now, this is where it gets juicy. Now, I was talking to a girl at the time. Just talking to her. Potentially going to start dating her. At that time in my life, I would literally talk to any female. I didn't care. I didn't have no expectations. I didn't have no standards. I was just a preteen ready to go whenever I please. So there was a time where I actually was talking to like 2 females at the same time. Now this is where the story just like hits downhill. So I'm hanging out with a girl. I'm supposed to be in church. I'm hanging out with a girl. And the middle school that I used to go to, right behind the school, there used to be a big park. It had swings, slides. And that's where I normally, you know, did my hangouts because it was like 3 blocks away from my house. My mom wouldn't walk that way anyways. She would always walk the other way. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much safe. Now, mind you, it's the winter time. I'm like, I'm really going to make a girl stand outside in the winter where there's snow and ice on the floor. Like, I'm surprised she didn't slip and bust her ass, but I just didn't care at the time. I was just like, yo, I'm grown. Like, I'm gonna prove to everybody, like, I don't have to walk down these streets with my mom. I could do it by myself. Mind you, I was very scared. Like, that was the first time I was ever alone by myself. Remember the fact that I said I was talking to another female. So I was talking to 2 females at the same time. Crazy enough, they used to live in the same area. So I'm like, that was my problem. And I don't condone this, but back then I didn't care, like I said. Don't ever talk to people that you live around. Like, I used to talk to like 3 people that used to live around me. I'm like, I can't even walk down the street with one without one seeing me. And in that case, that literally just happened. I'm in the park with this girl. I honestly don't even remember her name, and I don't care enough to remember. So we just sitting down talking. I remember like it was yesterday. I got a McChicken and the small fries because I didn't have no money. The money that I had, my mom used to give me so I can give it to the church, because within Mass, you know, the altar boys would go around and put cash in it, and they used to give like $5. So I used to pocket it. I used to go to McDonald's because there was a McDonald's on the block, get a McChicken. We used to share McChicken, small fries, and we just sit down. So I'm sitting down talking. My back is against the sidewalk. Her back is against the park itself. So she can see who is coming in and who's coming out of the park. Tell me why. I'm talking. The other female that I was talking to walks into the park. My heart literally sank to my ass. I'm like, oh shit. I literally couldn't lie. I couldn't be like, yo, I don't know her. That's not me. Like, I'm not here right now. I'm currently in church. I should have said that. It would have saved me the embarrassment, but I pretty much got caught arguing with me. Okay. Like, I messed up. Okay. You know what was the cherry on the top? While my back is still against the sidewalk and I'm literally looking at the park itself, I don't know who's coming in and out of the park. Lo and behold, I just feel like this warm figure next to me, and I look, it's my mom. Now, when I tell you, if you guys ever used to see me in the streets, or if you guys know anything about me and my mom, is that my mom has the death stare. She has the most critical death stare. Like, she can kill you with just her look. So I look and I'm just like, oh fuck. My mom did not care where we was at. She did not care who I was with. She grabbed me by my ear and beat the shit out of me in the middle of the park. Like, when I say she beat the living, I'm never doing this again out of me, she beat it out of me. Mind you, she didn't beat it out that much because I still used to do it. I didn't really care. I literally had to force her to give me my freedom because I was getting older, and I'm just like, yo, eventually you're gonna have to get tired of it. Like, that's just what it is. But she beat the crap out of me. I couldn't get on my Nintendo Wii. I couldn't do anything. It was so bad that I couldn't even go to school because she felt like I was gonna either like sneak out or something. I couldn't go to church unless somebody chaperoned me over there and picked me up. I was just in a really, really difficult situation. Like, how could she? Like, I was dealing with a situation and she just had to ruin it by beating my ass. Like, the consideration would have been there, you know. Oh boy, I'm really not ready because I hope my son never has to go through that. I hope the first female that my son ever meets is gonna be his one and only, because I swear to God, if I have to beat his ass because he's talking to 10 females at the same time, I'm not even gonna waste my breath. Destiny's gonna do all the fucking beating of the ass because I'ma encourage my son to do what he gotta do. I don't know. I have to go to bed. I got caught lying. Typical stuff, you know. If I do say so myself. Yeah, I have a lot of stories like that too. So if you guys really want to see me speak about a lot of other embarrassing moments, please let me know in the comments. But that's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said before, we're on the road to 500 subs. So scroll down, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment. And like I always say, be humble, remain hungry, and stay cozy.